turn this on. Alrighty. Yeah, so I just gotta watch this, guys. Overwatch 2 Competitive 2.0 new support heroes and battle pass explained. It's just a video by YourOverwatch. They're pretty epic. I love their videos. Tongue put it in the Discord server before, and I just kind of wanted to watch it with you guys. So yeah. You can post it in clips and vids in Discord.
Guys, it's Frito here for Your Overwatch. Today we have a massive news roundup. The developers have had a media blitz this week, and we're going to summarize the best
Is that loud enough, chat?
That's been discussed, taking out a lot of the filler, covering interviews from various
Tell me if it's too quiet.
live streams, and the big AMA yesterday. Subjects spanning from everything you need to know about Overwatch 2, Competitive 2.0, the new support heroes and how they're going to be designed, Battle Pass monetization, and more. First up, Competitive 2.0.
Oh no, Doctor. Unlucky, dude.
From the
Unlucky.
Overwatch 1
Is it hot where you are right now?
Sub-tiers used to be 500 SR, which is a pretty big range for a single rank icon. So us as the community, we would often say, are you in high or low plat? Whereas now, that same 500 SR split between one rank icon to another has subdivisions per 100 SR. So while they keep bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster, within each you will get a corresponding number in that 5-point system, and that's what they mean when they said in the reveal event that there's less granularity. They're just sort of hiding that more specific detailed elo number and showing you more the broad strokes. So the way they explain it here is from 2000 to 2099 SR, you would be considered a gold 5 player because the next hit of SR
gold 5
puts you into platinum 1.
It just sounds weird in Overwatch. It just sounds weird.
You would be considered a Masters 3 player. With this information being hidden a bit more, we won't be able to directly see the numbers going up or down so much. But let's just say that your average SR gains are exactly the same from Overwatch 1. So somewhere between 20 and 30 SR gained or lost.
Well, I'm glad that they don't change the gain of the SR.
Go up or down one of these
if they change the SR gain and stuff, like, that'd be kind of weird. That just wouldn't work with the game,
I don't know how I feel about this because it sort of translates one-to-one anyway, but maybe the extra thought you have to put into reading the icons will help you feel a bit better rather than just seeing a sort of emotionless number go up and down. There's still a
Opinion
lot
on
more
Dead by Daylight?
on this subject, but a big one was
I like the game,
when asked if there would be
but I also get scared too easily. I would play it more, but I also had no one to play it with when I did play it. And I played it back in like 2018 or 2019, something like that. But it's a good game. It's a good game. I do like that game.
Decay system. A complete reset would mean that games would be completely imbalanced for weeks or longer across the entire service, and we don't think that would be a great experience for everyone. Now, my opinion differs from a lot of my friends.
We won't be performing a complete MMR reset for Overwatch 2, but we do plan on lowering the MMR of accounts who haven't played in a while as a part of a new decay system. Are they bringing back decay, just like how it was before? Is that what they're doing? Complete reset would mean that games would be completely imbalanced for weeks or longer across the entire service, and we don't think that would be a great experience for everyone. Fuck. I kind of wanted an MMR reset. I kind of feel like everyone needed an MMR reset. The only way that that would be unfair is the fact that the friggin' Overwatch League players have been playing on Overwatch 2 because they're in the Overwatch League, you know, that's the only thing. But I don't know, I feel like we all kind of need an MMR reset. That's just me personally, though. I'm not sure. It's weird. It's weird to me.
Friends on this MMR reset issue, whereas I've seen them say, well, it's a brand new game with new mechanics and an entirely new approach to it. Why not just reset entirely? But I think the truth is that they don't realize that if you do that, then it treats all players as equal, and they have to grind through some incredibly unbalanced matches for a long time before everyone kind of gets leveled out and assessed in the system. Another way to say this is, do we really need to play a GM versus a gold to know how big of a gap there is between them? I don't think so. I think the soft resets can do it, and as long as they're useful enough and maybe a bit more aggressive than they were before, I don't think you need players to drop more than a rank or 2 if they've been inactive. And if they have been active,
that's
supposed to pan out anyway. It's like sort of either way, I think it'll help. Because the truth is, and nobody likes this being said out loud, but the lower, let's say, 90% of the Overwatch rank system is incredibly accurate, other than Smurf accounts, which is a whole nother situation that I'll mention in just a second. Just landing the basics of the mechanics of the game is really what it's all about. And
I don't see why, like,
did a great job there. It's just once the game becomes more about teamwork and you can't just play for increased.
It's just kind of annoying. Like, I know I say this and I have my own Smurf accounts and all, but like, why can't everyone just play on their main account? Just have one account and play on it. Stay on it, you know? Imagine how many more, like, top 500 people would have. Like, imagine how many more lobbies would have up there. Like, just play on your main accounts, you know? That's like, I mean, I much prefer my main account. I understand it can get frustrating. Like, some nights you won't have a great night. And it is a bit difficult sometimes, like with the avoid system and all that stuff, and certain people that you get in lobbies with. But this is part of the Overwatch experience. It's something that you got to deal with, you know? That's how I see it anyway. I don't know.
Increasing your solo impact, then it gets a little scarier, and players are abusing broken heroes. I certainly have gotten to higher ranks, meta changes, and you don't really fit there playing on the new meta. Like, the upper ranks are hurt most by a lack of a decay system, whereas the lower ranks aren't really meta bound. I'm fine with it not being so strict, because most players' games will feel horrible if they full reset the entire game. And I think the inclination that most content creators have to try to weed out the boosted players from the higher ranks is just that. It's a high ranked opinion, and hopefully decay works for those tiers. But we don't need to reset the whole game, I think. I think we should let them explain further.
I feel like the rank decay that they originally had was good.
Higher tiers, like we have a budget version of it now where GM players get reset to 3,900 on placements. I hope that's a lot more advanced. And if it is, then the thing that my content creator friends think they're solving might be solved in another way without needing to trash the average plat player's experience as they just get beaten down by players way out of their skill range. We don't need that. But obviously, the alt account issue
is a good take.
The biggest concern for ranked players now. It has been for years, but even more so a concern when you start talking about a ranked system with free to play. Well, it has come out that even for beta phase 2, you need cell phone verification for your account. This is massive.
I've already done that.
Console community,
we're all good, chat. We're all good.
Accounts. I also think because Overwatch has cross progression aspects.
Sweet chili cheesy pasta. Take out the chili, and that sounds amazing, dude.
Keep everything consistent.
Yum.
So while cell phone verification isn't a magic wand, it is going to help crack down on the overabundance of alt accounts, either for smurfing or griefing, or my personal least favorite, the apathetic player who plays it like it's quick play. A lot of that should be improved when it's a higher barrier of entry to create an alt account. You still will be able to, but it gives Blizzard more options, more control to crack down on it, especially in a free-to-play game. Interesting answers about guilds and tournaments. Aaron Keller says that the guild system is near the top of the list when thinking of new social systems that they're adding, but it's also a huge lift. He says, we have put significant work towards this feature, but it's too early to talk about specifics or when it might come out. So that means it's in development.
I want to read this. You're looking to add more social systems to Overwatch 2, and the guild system is near the top of the list. Whereas a feature like this, great opportunity and something we're really excited about, but it's a huge lift, not just for large sections of our team, but several other departments at Blizzard. We put significant work towards this feature, but it's too early to talk about specifics or when it might come out. The other suggestion, in-game tournaments, is something that the team is starting to dig into more. That'll be cool. I wonder if there's gonna be like I wonder if it's gonna be easier to like on the path to pro or whatever. Like that'd be interesting. That'd be cool, you know? Well, obviously it'll still like go along your rank on the path to pro thing, but like doing those tournaments in game is actually such a great opportunity for like a majority of the Overwatch player base, and I feel like that would bring back the competitiveness of the game. Like, I feel like that's a good thing. But I can see lots of toxicity coming out of that too. I'm gonna be honest, just because it's competitive, that's it. But the guilds thing, that's interesting. That's actually interesting. I don't really know how I would use it personally. I don't think I'd really need it. I don't think I'd join any guild or anything. But I feel like it's cool for some, like if you're with your group of friends or if you're in an Overwatch team or something like that. I reckon that's cool. I reckon that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm not too sure about that, guys. It's cool.
But maybe this might go into the post-release bucket, as right now they're probably just focusing on getting the game out October 4th and having it working ready and everything good. So does this mean Guilds is next year, the year after? Not really sure. Another answer, in-game tournaments is something the team is starting to dig into more. Okay, that seems a little bit more optimistic. So maybe we'll be getting tournaments before a guild system? Because as well, think of it
Possibly.
like this. A lot of us super try-hard Overwatch players know that tournaments
Super try-hard.
be like the real ranked mode. So that the sort of quick match pickup game ranked mode, yeah, that's for like your individual skill, but can you actually perform in a real competitive setting? If that mode comes out, then maybe we don't have to have the expectations that the normal ranked mode can also
Thank you, Angel. True, it's true.
Experience, because it
we'll call it the zazzastack or something like that.
Please just make it easy to play with mixed ranked
the
teams.
stack.
Other competitive news, Scott
or just even if we just call it stack.
Report will look at your recent games. You'll be able to see basic information such as the map, game mode result, the heroes you played. But then within the report, you can view statistics for all the heroes you played and a snapshot of the final in-game scoreboard. They're also starting to design additional features for the future, like team fight statistics and a timeline to show when key events in the game took place. A suggestion for this would be really cool if in that timeline you could then select a key point and go right to the replay from when it happened, loading it up.
I am doing well, thank you. I'm doing very well, thank you.
But you see how, like,
having a great night. We're just watching this video, and then straight after this, we are going to go play some comp
whether you
and win games.
The team fight or where the resources of the team went. I would even like this in the scoreboard somewhat, because who's getting what cooldowns from the team is crucial information when assessing what the heck's going on in the fights you're winning and losing. But from the looks of it, at least after the game, you'll have some more tools to be able to discern that. This has the potential to be a lot bigger of a deal than it's sounding on paper, I think. Next, let's talk about support heroes. Uncle AA
support hero.
That they have several heroes.
So American.
The season 2 hero is almost finished, and they're in varied stages of playtesting for the next 3 heroes, 2 of which are supports. So it's already announced that in season 2 we'll be getting an additional tank. We're expecting 1 new support to be the Fox Girl on launch of the game October 4th, but then beyond that, for season 3 and on, 2 of the next 3 heroes are supports. Now, who knows when they decide to release which, so we're not going to tie them down to that. It seems like the start of Overwatch 2, they're biasing a bit more towards that tank role, maybe a bit too much, considering it's incredibly popular to play the 1 giga tank in the game, but the next rollout will be biased a bit more towards support heroes, which is good.
We need more support. Love. We need them to love support a bit more in the game.
There'll be a change for Moira, and for launch, they're looking to change Brigida's ultimate. Beyond that, there's been more discussion in especially the one-on-one interviews that some gaming websites have done with the developers, discussing a lot the mentality of what types of supports they're going to be making for Overwatch 2. Lead hero designer Jeff Goodman had said that while high aim skill heroes like Ana and Zenyatta are cool, they also want to develop more Mercy-style heroes, or a bit more about positioning, timing, and MOBA skills. So with him revealing that, I think it's pretty safe to say that one of the upcoming support heroes in this, like, I don't know, 6-month span we're looking at between launch and the extra seasons will be a more decision-making hero, rather than an aim-dependent one, which I think is a very, very good thing, because they've already really committed the tank category to be about being sort of a MOBA carry. The new tanks are really involved. They have a lot of buttons to press. It's
so weird.
To design a very supportive one.
I like my aim heavy heroes.
Stages of Overwatch, where if you're a little less skilled, you can kind of just hold a lot of actions.
What is this magic?
The quote easier ones like Reinhardt 2.0.
What is this wizardry?
Whereas the support category is the one I think
games are so much fun though. I kind of want to play comp right now, but yeah.
To the team fights in a directly supportive way.
But I still want to learn about all this. I'm interested. I'm very interested in it.
Utility-based support heroes, as opposed to all of them always having.
I want another utility-based hero, man.
I've spoke about this over
so
the
bad.
years. In MOBA games, it's very common for support heroes to be ones that have particularly disruptive kits, not necessarily healing, but for example, something like Maywall or Sombra Hack. Those disables often are in the support class, but
that'd be so weird.
Would probably feel too punishing without supports having some healing, which is why
same. Yeah, no, I just
that direction. Josh No
I've wanted a new support for so long. I just need support, like the role itself,
and the implication here
to have a bit more love. It just needs a bit more love. That's all it needs.
Compared to the flexibility
then I'll be happy.
Giving healing does. So instead what they try to do, he says,
more aim heavy heroes. I'm gonna be honest.
Healing, utility, and damage a hero has, and that can
I like using my aim.
Unique and very different feeling gameplay experiences. It sounds like what he's saying here is that rule set is likely not going to be changed, where you'll always expect some of that ratio. But maybe some heroes will be more biased in one direction than the other. We'll have to see. Next section
might even have a new main instead of Honor. That'd be cool.
It was confirmed that all of the new hero looks will be in beta phase 2, which I think is super important.
Yeah, lots of Honor, lots of Honor. I have like 700 hours plus on Honor.
So what? About was Junkrat, where Casey says his visual update. We tried to.
And Zen. I mean, I like Zen.
The character while keeping the new.
I don't play him as much as Honor, but like I still really enjoy playing him. You know,
more of his tinkerer aspect of his personality. We don't want people to forget the fact that he's not just crazy, but undoubtedly intelligent too. Wait, who are we talking about? Also, they forgot to add here, he looks a lot like XQC now. Probably makes more
what
sense
the hell?
Another one discussed is Orisa.
Oh my god.
Her new look is more aggressive, and she has a vibe of being more confident.
Feels bad, XQC.
Miranda explains this as being due to the gap between Overwatch 1 and 2. A lot of the heroes have gone through personal development in that time, and whereas in Overwatch 1, Orisa in the lore was kind of learning the ropes as a hero, well now she's confident.
Thank you for the quack, Gizmo. Thank you.
She likes to get
actually kind of scared me, that quack.
Confident doing so. I think we'll see a lot of that development with the characters. It was also revealed that there is 25,000 voice lines in Overwatch 2, many of them coming out.
Yeah, 25,000 is gonna be insane. I can't wait.
Play elements that will trigger a new voice line. Also with beta phase 2,
that'll be awesome. 25,000 new voice lines that I watched here.
He wouldn't necessarily call it a rework, but changing the mechanics to be sped up for 5v5, such as a shorter teleporter build time and a faster secondary fire projectile speed, which all
that's true. That's true, Arrow.
I also think has the potential to kind of skyrocket rush comps. We'll worry about balancing it later.
There's enough voice line spammers in the game already.
About her and how she interacts with the game. One fun fact that I
bet you about 50% of those voice lines are just gonna get spammed.
Maximum speed boost. Josh No even forgot this, and he said if he recalls correctly, it's 75%, which could
fair enough, Gizmo. Just chill out for the rest of the night, dude. Chill out for the rest of the night.
Throw Gracie, her magnetic knife, and melee's a target, sort of like Zenyatta has a super kick with a effect. Well, Junker Queen will deal additional melee damage applying wounds, but if she's thrown Gracie, she'll just do a normal punch. They went into more depth to talk with Flats and Emong on their stream today.
I didn't see the Flats and Emong stream.
It's all about comboing her abilities together, and the more skilled you are with Junker Queen, the more tanky you will be. They did mention, like I did in my video discussing her, that because melees go through shields, throwing her knife or swinging her big axe, that's going to apply wounds to Reinhardt and his team trying to hide behind a barrier. So although she doesn't have defense, her offensive skills kind of penetrate a defensive setup in many ways. So land your abilities, they can do work. As I say that,
that's good.
Probably a shield blocks the
it'll be very interesting to play. I feel like she's gonna be a very attack-based hero.
It goes to your
no, as in Junker Queen. I feel like she's gonna be a very strong attack tank.
Where it's going to be going. So as long as you're landing
not so much defense,
you will get the extra life to be able to survive while fighting. But the devs explain a few cool interactions. It seems launching at something defensive is where she's strong. The devs do explain where she's weak, the obvious one being Ana, but also weak against characters like Orisa and Sigma, who can deal high damage at close range and notably have stuns and boops to keep Junker Queen from closing the distance. So if a shielding Reinhardt is easy prey for Junker Queen,
yeah, she just gives the aggressive like gameplay vibe.
Is going to be a bit better. Few interesting aspects about
it's a good thing though, because like the game's gonna be so much more of a faster pace than what it is right now.
In 6 shots, it's not gonna be as high of damage as like Reaper shotgun.
So, like,
but since it has tight spread, you can shoot it from a little bit of range. And when
she's got to keep that like super fast pace. Might even like speed it up a bit, you know.
Like it's intended to be
gonna be crazy.
abilities to secure kills. But of course, the better your aim is to land those headshots, the more damage you're gonna do. Keep in mind though,
aim heavy
not
here.
Intended to be like Roadhog at all, because the way you would play Roadhog is going for those isolated picks. Roadhog's hook pulls
Roadhog's just
really
annoying.
away, all the way close.
We didn't even need to talk about Roadhog. It's just annoying. Ari, did you get to play the beta, the first beta? Did you like feel how fast the pace was of the game? It was crazy. When I was playing, it was like quite fast.
Legendary skins, the season 1 premium
It's about the watch point.
2,000 virtual currency, which up to this point we weren't really sure how much that actually meant. They do explain this. Importantly, a premium battle pass for upcoming seasons will be 1,000 virtual currency. So the $40 watch point pack has 3 battle passes in it, essentially, unless you want to use that.
Wait, 3 battle cosmetic items. Hold on, what did you just say?
Guess how much virtual currency.
Wait.
Point pack has 3 battle pass.
Point pack. Wait, did you say 3 battle pass? Awesome skins. The season 1 premium battle pass. That's not 3. That's just one of them, isn't it? Those players who already own the legendary edition of Overwatch 1. The value here is the 2 awesome exclusive legendary skins, the season 1 premium battle pass, and 2,000 virtual currency. That's not 3. Did he just say 3? Did he just say 3? Oh, you didn't get in? Oh no, Arrow. Unlucky. Bro, that would be so annoying having to like just sit there and watch it the whole week. I was lucky enough that I got in at
we got a like, #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
It is a banger. It is a banger.
I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park.
The timing there.
Look at the map. Go to the mark sheet.
I know how loud it is. I know I cannot talk over that. But thank you, Toast. Thank you for that. Far out. You guys. Thank you for the satellite, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for preventing me to speak. But yeah, I got in literally 10 minutes after they released it. So I was lucky and I streamed it for the entire day. And I bought... Tom! Dude. Why? Stop. You're not helping. Yeah, what's it called? I got in like 10 minutes afterwards. I streamed for the entire day. I bought the watch point pack for this one. And I'm gonna be streaming the entire day again on Wednesday, guys. So, you know, make sure you guys are around for that. If you're not from OCE, that'll be on Tuesday. Anyone who's not here. But yeah. 2K. Oh, okay. Oh, because they're 1,000 each. Oh, okay. So I should just save my 2K points then, so I can keep getting the passes. Do you get points from anything else but the passes? Do you have to like buy the passes to get the points? Is that like the only way to get points? Do you not get anything for like leveling up anymore? I don't mind, Tongue. I don't mind if you want to. Yeah, well, Ara, if you bought the watch point pack, did you buy the watch point pack? Because that will definitely get you in. Like 100%. You get it straight away if you buy the watch point pack.
Passes in it.
Maybe he'll tell us. Maybe he'll tell us.
Currency for other cosmetic items. Now,
Maybe he'll tell us if we can.
How much virtual currency costs in, say, dollars, is 1,000 virtual currency $10, $15? Is it cheaper in a big pack like they're putting it here? You would think so. Because remember, we're expecting there to be more premium skins that are standalone that you have to pay
Fair
for
enough,
directly,
Farrah. Good luck with
and then
getting in,
the
man.
Battle
Good
Pass
luck.
skins, which usually have a lot of average level cosmetics, and then an amazing one at the end of it. This is a super contentious topic, so I look forward to reading what you guys
Fair
have
enough,
to say
fair
about
enough.
this, if you think this is fair or not. But other things that were confirmed, that they are moving away from loot boxes entirely. Your old currency from Overwatch 1, you get to keep, but all the loot boxes you've stored up are going to instantly open when they change over to Overwatch 2. You'll keep all the currency and everything, but that currency is worthless. They don't say it in these terms, but it seems from how they're explaining it that all the new stuff is on the new virtual currency that costs money and all that. So
No! Dude, why do they all instantly open, man? I've been saving up. I have like 350 Overwatch loot boxes sitting in my game right now on my main account alone. On my alt accounts, I have over 100 to 200 for all of them. I'm saving them, man. It's a flex. I don't wanna spend them. Bruh. I'm disappointed by that, man. What's 1.6k? Holy shit. That's insane. And I'm assuming you wouldn't want to open them either because that's also a big flex. Also, welcome in, Wobbs. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, I'm actually so sad about that. Dude. I'm just sad about them. Yeah, I want to save them, but he just said that they're all gonna instantly open when Overwatch 2 drops. Wobbs. So we're not gonna be able to save them. Bruh, stop trolling me, chat. I swear I'm gonna lose my shit. Bruh, there's too many sound alerts.
currencies. Now, the way it's been worded, maybe
Fair enough,
some
Craney.
of that currency can be used for a few things new.
Hope you
I'm
doing
not
well
holding
too,
my breath.
Craney. It's great to
Overwatch
see ya.
1 credits come with you to Overwatch 2, but our new virtual currency will be the main currency, and there will be things in Overwatch 2 that will not be purchasable with those Overwatch 1 credits. Well, my question is there anything you can use them for that's new? Not clear. Probably not. And we'll get more information on this specific type of question ahead of the launch October 4th, as there's more things transforming about the game. For
So many of
example,
us.
the player portrait and the level up system you're used to,
Mm.
that's going away. You'll be able to
No.
retain the legacy accomplishments you had from Overwatch 1 somewhere in
sad.
the player card, but moving forward, you'll be leveling up your battle pass for each season as opposed to your overall ranking or your player level. But a cool thing with the cross progression of Overwatch 2, that's all linked together. All your cosmetics transfer over from different platforms. And a key thing I know a lot of Overwatch players are worried about with the battle pass, they did confirm that there won't be hero specific challenges. Instead, it'll feel more about your lifetime contribution to certain metrics. But while it isn't explicit, we won't have quests like play Ana 3 games in order to gain something in the battle pass. You still might be biased to pick certain types of heroes or roles based on how that's set up, because some heroes, for example, don't block damage and others do. Some heroes deal more damage, heal more. So what things are
I don't really know if I like this.
Because if the battle pass, for example,
I'm gonna miss
rewards
the
you for playing
levels.
the objective, well, turns out in Overwatch
But like the
2,
player
playing the
portraits look
objective is
so
terrible
pretty.
most of
They
the
actually look
time.
so
In
good.
Push, the
Don't you think?
pros advance the objective and then
I
run
think
away,
they're like
getting ready to fight again. They
a
don't
really
just ride it the
aesthetically
whole time
pleasing
like
part
they
about
have
the
with
game, and I
Wolves.
do
So
quite
I'm
like
that the
seeing all
battle
the
pass might
different
influence
the
player
different
behavior in a negative
colored
way.
borders
We'll
in the
have to keep
game
an eye
and
out for
stuff.
that. The mythic skins were explained a bit more, and it sounds like these are going to be incredibly in-depth, and you'll be able to customize specific parts of that mythic Genji skin. It has its own advanced
is cool.
animations.
I
It
saw
seems
this in
like
the live
the
stream.
mythic level cosmetics are going to be like above what
This is
our
cool.
expectations are for even legendary. Hero Band's a hero draft advocate.
Homemade
not Hero
shrimp pad
Bands. We've
pie?
moved
That
on
actually
from
sounds
that.
so
I'd
nice.
say
What the
that
heck?
that type of thing would
It's a
be
nice
like
Gengar skin,
current
hey?
mode, for example.
I
Not
love it.
intended for
I
the
can't
more
wait to
casual
see all
mode,
the
but perhaps even
mythic
balance of
skins.
the
I
game
think they're
isn't
gonna be
complete yet.
awesome.
Jeff Goodman had a very
I like
different response.
the
He said
concept
they've
of the mythic
considered
skins.
hero bands, and they have talked about how they
Hero
would
bands?
resolve them and how they would design to make them work, and
No,
they
thank
aren't
you.
off the table. It doesn't seem like anybody over there is optimistic about the idea. We'll talk a lot more about this in future because I think the map design and geometry and asymmetrical nature of the combat really helps us.
If
not to
they
fall
bring hero
into
bands
a
into this game, I'm gonna be
stagnant
so
meta.
mad.
Looking good. But there are new ramifications from that I don't think anyone's really considered. Because your comps aren't foolproof in Overwatch 2, it's more common to walk out of spawn and auto lose first fight, needing to swap, which makes the game a bit rock, paper, scissors-y, and having that process in gameplay kind of sucks. As
Hero bands would absolutely suck. Imagine like people just trolling you. They just keep sniping your lobby and banning you, like your one trick hero, just to like be a bitch to you, to be an asshole.
Prepare you for that. But also as well,
Imagine
the
that.
map agency we know is coming
fucking
will
suck.
thin this out a bit so that you should know what to expect typically on.
And Ana would get
maps.
banned like every game if it was support or whatever. If it was done by
TCP or
role.
Assault maps would ever make a return. While they won't be in the Bane rotation, you can play them in custom games.
Wait, it's okay, Zark. It's all good. It's all good. Good to have you in here now.
Into a new
Good to have you in here now.
quite some time. They might attempt this at some point, not on the radar yet. However, Winter says
Yum
the
tongue.
mode I'd like to prototype for an assault replacement would need some of the tech we're developing for the PvE side of Overwatch 2. But again, that's currently just a sparkle in my eye. So this sounds like years down the line, but maybe like a horde mode or a tower defense style mode. Let's try to remember this because it was so many years ago when they kind of like teased the workshop. We didn't think we were going to get it, and then one day it just magically showed up. Now, they announce things in advance nowadays, so maybe it won't creep up on us like that, but I wouldn't be surprised, like, once they really start rolling with the PvE content, if some sort of PvE transferable tech that they develop winds up into a new mode for Overwatch.
Oh, good, Amdas.
PvP,
Enjoy dinner.
because
Enjoy
he's
dinner.
literally saying it here. Last section, we'll talk about the future, things coming down the line. You lore fans, there's going to be updated bios and a lot more lore to expect to give you a better sense of the things at stake in the Overwatch 2 universe. In the game, there is way more pre-match voice lines. Overwatch 1 had 1,200 pre-match conversational lines, and Overwatch 2 has 1,800 new
I have chicken
interaction
crimpies
lines.
in my cupboard. I just don't have them with me right now.
Was excited at
I
the
could go
idea
get
for
chicken
someone from the
crimpies if I
Mecha
wanted them.
Squad to finally be in
I
the
just don't have
game.
the
Maybe
ribs.
one day we'll get one of Diva's friends
Big sad.
as a playable hero. Seems to be one of the shortlist candidates for a year or two from now. That experimental card that
no, I
went into
agree, Ari.
Overwatch
I
1
agree.
Unfortunately had to go down because
I really feel like the hero bands will just be a big negative to the game, and I feel like they'll just kind of ruin the game.
Changes they were testing.
That's me
are getting
personally, though.
implemented into beta 2, which goes live June 28th. An answer a lot of console players won't be excited to hear is there are no plans to enable aim assist on consoles when
That's
you are
stupid.
in cross-play lobbies. Scott Mercer says there is a significant enough gameplay difference between console players using gamepads with aim assist, PC and console players using gamepads without aim assist, and PC players using mice and keyboards that we also don't allow PC and console players to play together in competitive play. Not a huge fan of this answer, honestly. Half of the answer is explaining a thing that no one was asking for. But ultimately, I think crossplay between PC and console is less common than console to console, where they even combined the competitive ladder, which I think is amazing. I don't know if I think the game would break if quick play players had aim assist on controller. I will say it does help you reach a more stable skill floor sooner. So that's kind of the danger. Like a medium level player who's trying to learn mouse and keyboard is not going to be so happy about a controller user who has what effectively is sticky aim tracking on them when it's a lot easier to be off target.
I feel like we need
the mouse. It's also easier to have a higher skill.
I don't see
it. Tend to just focus on that.
I don't see what the problem is with enabling the aim assist for console players. I don't see the problem in that. Like, it's literally, even though it gives them better aim, we still have benefits over them, even if they do have the aim assist. Like, I just don't see why they shouldn't enable aim assist. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Get 25,000 voice lines. It's insane. Yeah, I do mainly stream Overwatch. I stream Overwatch 5 nights a week. And then, like, yeah, all my content's based around Overwatch. I haven't streamed another game in a very long time. So yeah. I'll be stuck on Overwatch for quite a while now. But I love this game too much to give it up, honestly. Hey, XC, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing well, dude. We haven't played any games yet, but we're about to. Yeah, we'll just watch the last 40 seconds of this video. So, yeah.
More in your hands for better and worse. So you
but
can
yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you, dude. I hope you're doing well too. Great to see you in here.
Also, why I like playing on console, because it helps you focus a bit more on the strategy of the game where the sharp edges of the mechanics of the game are shaven down a bit. All right, guys, that's everything for today's massive news roundup. I hope you did enjoy it.
Yes, we enjoyed it very much. Very, very much. Dude, that's a lot.